If Witcher is 6.5, Transformers is 5.5.
You failed me yet again, Starscream.
But cowards do survive.
Get them! I am Megatron! Prime! Prime! Cybertron belongs to me now. Soundwave, help me! Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
Yo, big shout out to R.Ellen for coming by. We saw your shout out. Thank you so much.
What's up, Zidzi?
This is going to be our spoilers review of Transformers 1, a 2024 3D animation flick. You have been warned. Here we go. Yo, this movie is awesome. You know, I haven't felt like a kid, a 7-year-old like boy since Pacific Rim, man. This brought out all the boy in me. Just for me, it's a perfect movie.
Such a classic tale too.
Friends doing a journey to discover the truth.
And there's a shocking truth.
Except when they pick up the Excalibur, one becomes a villain, one becomes a justice warrior, and they clash.
Yeah. So I was thinking, you know what this is? This is basically X-Men First Class in the hides of Transformers. Because we see, you know, Eric Lancher, and what's his name? Professor Xavier Charles cooperating and working together against the common enemy. One cannot let go of the grudge and the hate. One tries to be more optimistic about like the mankind. They eventually, you know, part ways, but they, you know, they're still somewhat mutually respectful. Yeah, it gives me a lot of that vibe too.
It's like Stalin and Leon Trotsky, except Trotsky wins. How do you like that? You like that, don't you, you joining fuck? But
there's no what if in history, but I don't know. I don't think those two never actually got along well together.
That's true.
Yeah.
But back to the movie, I mean, the animation was great.
Yeah.
The action scenes, it's just, you know what it did? It brought such a like a modern skin over like a classic idea.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was thinking to myself, you know, had I seen this when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old, I would go crazy for this.
Yeah. So are you in Megatron's camp or Optimus Prime?
I wish there was like a middle ground, because I would still kill Sentinel. Because I don't have anything against like starting a new era with an execution, because that also symbolizes, you know, like something old must be destroyed, and this evil, this deceiving liar must go. I mean, who says he deserves mercy?
No, but don't you think Megatron became a worse evil than Sentinel?
Yeah, and I guess it came with the power. I guess it's kind of hinted, because this is still targeted towards children, so I can see it skip some details. But I think his change in personality, or not change, but his exposure and this disclosure of his personality kind of gets amplified by that cog. You know, and a lot of people say that power and also money doesn't change who you are. It just amplifies who you are. And it also brings what's his name? Captain America. You know, the reason why he's so good is because his character also gets amplified. He's for justice, he's good.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe that's what kind of corrupted him. And
no, but
he always, deep inside, maybe he was hungry for power and domination, maybe.
Yeah, but the movie opens it up to interpretation, because he only becomes that once he learns the truth, that his whole life was a lie.
And what was so brilliant about this film is the fact that it created a lot of these empty gaps that wasn't in the original cartoon. You know, for example, how they were these like miners.
Miners, that's new, right?
They were miners, so they were basically like the working class, who was very unprivileged, and they eventually grow to become the characters that we know today. And this was all based on imagination, and I thought it was very well done.
The
Because
Autobots.
it also has a lot of this like social commentary, because this has a lot to do with this classism, this like the struggles between different classes. So I guess Optimus Prime also doubles as like Abraham Lincoln here. He liberates, he emancipates the working class. I mean, in that case it's slavery, but I think this was no different. So it was a very interesting mix of this imagination and the characters and the story that we already know of from the cartoon.
And I thought it was because Won-Jin, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you have a better memory of Transformers series than I do. I don't think they ever explain like how they were brothers. Like this is like I think the first time we see intimate moments between Megatron before he was Megatron and Optimus Prime, and I think this is just one interpretation because there's a lot of interpretation.
Yeah.
Oh, Desi, look at their faces. They look like two tigers that saw a huge mammoth bone. Their eyes are shining. Are you talking about our love for Transformers? Don't fuck with that. It's like you loving Barbie. I'm assuming, Desi, you're a woman, but no, but also, you know why I also love, like, it was such a like lost innocence. Because Orion Pax, before it becomes Optimus Prime and D-16, they are kind of these naive, curious people.
Looking for approval.
And D-16, you know what he keeps saying? I gotta follow protocol. Follow protocol. He's like a bookworm, like who wants to follow the rules of the school. And Orion Pax is the rule breaker, but he turns up to be the rule enforcer at the end of peace. Whereas Megatron, when he was D-16, is the one who did everything by the books. But once the books betrayed him, he turns into this ultimate traitor, like a rebel. So there's this Paradise Lost element to it. John Milton's Paradise Lost element to it, where Lucifer, the shining light, becomes the worst betrayer, while as the inner rebel becomes the one who becomes one with the Buddha.
The fall is harder for Megatron.
Yeah. So like the theme is thematically very rich in a short time frame. And I also love, my favorite character is Bumblebee, because
voiced by Keegan-Michael Key.
Because he's such a fuck you to the Bayverse, where in the Bayverse Transformers, he's supposed to be the silent warrior talking type, but he's super talkative.
Yeah. It's like someone needs to shut him up.
Yeah.
And I also like the little jokes that they put in with his voiceover, because he has those imaginary friends in the sub-level, Steve, and there was what was it? Aatron? Remember that Key and Peele sketch where he's the substitute teacher and he pronounces the names all weird, and there's this Aaron?
Yeah.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so that's like an inside joke.
Yeah, it is. I do agree. And Alita was awesome too. They brought in the woman element without like barging in on the main narrative. So there were a lot of great things like that.
I gotta say, the voice actors all did a tremendous job. Because we have to remind ourselves that the voices of these two characters, Megatron and Optimus Prime, they're iconic. And there's a reason why they brought back the same voice actor, even in the Michael Bay film. Because Peter Cullen is such an icon.
Yeah, except they shat on like Megatron actor. It was like Hugo Weaving and then some other guy.
Originally, it's supposed to be Leonard Nimoy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
But here, they were both new to this character, Chris Hemsworth, and I forgot the Megatron's voice actor. But it didn't feel out of place. Yeah, I thought it melded in so well.
No, and we were put in the shoes of these characters. Another great scene for me was when they go to the surface of Cybertron. These are these kids that are like growing up and seeing the world for what it is, chaotic, dangerous. And when they finally mature, they get the cogs from Orion to
What? You mean Alpha Trion?
Yeah, Alpha
Trion, also voiced by Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah,
coming from Witcher.
Yeah, who's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're becoming adults, and they're choosing their destiny.
Yeah, and this is very Amblin Entertainment. Steven Spielberg stuff. So it's always this journey of children, and it's
Becoming
all this,
adults.
Yeah, becoming adults is the coming of age story as well as their adventure.
So they face betrayal and lies for the first time, and it's about how they deal with it that define them. And Orion Pax, he decides to, he's like that classic bad boy who doesn't want to work, who doesn't want to do things. He feels like he has more important things to do, but he's actually thinking about the greater good. Whereas Megatron, he's like a Nazi before a Nazi, where he used to be a painter in school.
Yeah.
But he suddenly
and
feels
then
the bitterness
all these
of life.
events set him on motion to dictatorship.
Yeah. Oh, Lizzie, I don't like Barbie. I do like K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah. So this was extremely well written, and the animations are great too.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite is whenever they drive through Iacon City, when they transform into a car, the road just forms in front of them. It's this like ultra technological city, and
you don't even have to road all the time.
Yeah, I love how the buildings are like opposite. They're not surface going up. They're like in the air going down. There's this like very three-dimensional view of Cybertron, which is amazing.
I also like this idea of their enemy.
Quintessons.
Quintessons, was it? Yeah. And the fact that all the miners were mining for Energon that was supposed to be paid as tribute to them.
Yeah.
So that was also, I think, quite creative. And I guess maybe if this has a sequel, it will deal with maybe like another war against them or something.
I think if there's a sequel, it's going to be definitely Decepticons versus the Autobots, though. Yeah. My favorite is the end credit scene, too. Personal betrayal. Decepticons! Rise up! And Won-Jin, I can't believe you forgot to mention this. There are a lot of like callback to classic moments.
There's a lot of these throwback moments.
Hail Megatron! Yeah.
I mean, the moment you see Starscream, we can already kind of anticipate what he's gonna do and what he's gonna say, and a lot of them say it. They also have these
more than meets the eye.
Yeah, Transformers classic dialogues mixed into the new dialogues.
The only thing missing was the song.
Because they already have the transformation sound.
Yeah.
That noise.
Yo, but the action scene was great. Some flaws, though. Some flaws. Like for me, Sentinel Prime having the blue eye after he revealed himself to be a piece of shit was kind of weak. Because like I didn't understand how he kept his blue eye while Megatron's like yellow eye turning into red was such a huge theme throughout the movie. Like, because when Sentinel Prime revealed himself to be evil, I felt like his eye should have turned red. Because he doesn't deserve the blue eye.
Yeah. For me, I mean, it's targeted for children, so I would be okay with it. But still, if I have to pick one, is the change in character is not as gradual as it should be.
It went too fast.
It's very sudden. It's very fast. And another one is the fact that Megatron and Optimus Prime, in the end fight, they are fighting like seasoned fighters who probably have fought like for millennia, I guess. But remember, there used to be mining bots just like a day ago. And maybe they should explain it. Maybe the cog or the matrix of leadership comes with that skill or something. Because from the cartoon, we know that Optimus Prime is a general.
Mm-hmm.
He's a soldier. But here, he wasn't a soldier. He was a mining boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, where did that come from?
Yeah, but it's a movie.
Yeah, it's children's movie, so...
Stop saying children's movie, man. You fucking loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. I love children's stuff.
Oh, but I did love Soundwave and Shockwave and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that was a treat.
Yeah, one problem I did have was Shockwave being like
a bitch ass.
not a bitch ass, but very emotional. Because from the animation, I remember him being like a psychopath. But here he's like, "No, you want to shut up. Why should we follow you?
Okay,
we will follow you." And so there were just funny scenes like that.
And I think they did it in Bumblebee, but Soundwave should have the classic, the cassette tape robots
Coming
pop
out.
out from his chest.
Oh, I did love the design of the primes though. The first 13 primes.
They were all awesome. You could tell that these guys are primes. And I also loved how Alpha Trion became one of those, like the lions with the unicorn thing. Because that also is like a throwback to the variations of the cartoons.
Yeah,
They were
classic
like the
design.
Dino Wars and all these like animals.
Yeah. I love him doing the old, you say. And then my favorite is, of course, Matrix of Leadership.
I think he put a lot of emphasis on the word Matrix.
Yeah. And I am Megatron. They put in that iconic line because I am Megatron is such an iconic line from the villain. The only thing missing is "You disappoint me yet again, Starscream." And so,
and yeah, that was kind of funny because I didn't know that Starscream used to be like the boss before.
Yeah. No, but that's always been the.
And then he eventually becomes a bitch.
Yeah.
Because he was basically the leader of the High Guards, and he was on a throne talking down to Megatron.
No,
So
but
that was
awesome.
yeah, that was new.
I love the High Guard design. No, but so I would praise the movie in that I can't believe they packed in so much while being so effective at the storytelling. Because this, like you said, this could have been longer. This could have been a 4-hour movie, to be honest, if you want to explain all the factions.
That's not going to work for kids. If you think about the attention span.
So but I'm surprised at the weak chat response from this. We must be the only kid around the block. Let's give a number grade.
I would give this a 9.
I give it a 9 too. So JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives Transformer 1 a 9. We can talk about this forever, but we might do it another occasion. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
We'll be right back in 2 minutes to do a Let's Talk. Bye.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Transformers.
Unicron will not fail.
More than meets the eye.
Unicorn will prevail.
Autobots wage wars against the evil
Optimus,
forces of
join me.
the Decepticons.
Fancy gives it a 7. No.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Transformers. Robots in disguise.
More than meets the eye.
Autobots wage their battle to destroy
We are
the
one.
forces of
We are one.
the Decepticons.
We are one. Turn off the fucking camera. Ready.